So, I started this new series today, and unfortunately, right now, I don't have the patience for it. I just don't. And hey, welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina Kristina. This is where we read books, talk about books, no special effects, no genius, none of that fancy Smith stuff going on here. And I took about 5 or 6 of these out and discovered that I have book 1, but the next book I have is book 5. So it's gonna have to wait anyway. But I'm gonna try something different and I'll do it, explain in the next video. I've been sick and I've been behind in a lot of stuff and I don't have the patience, but I gotta have the patience. It's just, there's somebody's tail in my way. So anyways, Mrs. Morris and the Ghost. And Charlene buys this big mansion and she's going to turn it into a bed and breakfast. And apparently she has a few dollars. It's not specifically said how many dollars she has, but she said she's working on a budget, but she's got the money to do the stuff she wants to do. Come here. Come here. You're driving me crazy. You're driving me crazy. So she has the money she wants to do to fix up the big mansion to be a bed and breakfast. And I don't know how many of the characters will be recurring. I don't know yet. So I tried to keep track of everybody and I failed miserably. So Ernie is the real estate agent, and I don't know how important David the maitre d' at the restaurant will be where she has dinner, or Jessica the waitress. But Jack Strathmore is the ghost in her side, and apparently, like the TV show Ghost, she can see ghosts, and she can see Jack, and Jack wants her to solve his murder. He doesn't believe he just fell down the stairs. He doesn't remember things immediately prior to his death, but his death was ruled an accident that he just fell down the stairs, and he thinks he was murdered. And he will eventually be proven correct. And she's also got a stray cat that has shown up and followed her around the house, and I don't like her attitude towards the cats, okay? It bothered me tremendously. I'm sorry, Smokey. Smokey, I'm sorry, Smokey. So, the initial attitude toward the cat pissed me off. And she tries to get information out of Detective Sam Holden. And then she has Nick Jones, who's the painter. And William Johnson is the landscaper. And Minnie is his wife, and she's going to be the housekeeper. So we'll probably see those people around often. Jack was a doctor, and he was married to Shauna. And Shauna was a diva, and she didn't do any housework, and all she liked to do was house parties and travel and use his money for her personal gain. He had a girlfriend way back when, but things, for reasons that will be explained in the book, didn't work out. And so she does some investigating. She talks to the coroner, and everybody ruled it was an accident. It was a community thing. They all declared it was an accident, a tragic accident, but an accident nonetheless. But as Charlene investigates more and more and more, it gets that, I don't know, what's that, Hartford Wives feeling, or Valley of the Dolls feeling, or just Twilight Zone feeling, where everybody knows something but nobody knows something. And it's just. So she does all this investigating, and she talks to the coroner, and the cops don't like the fact that she's looking into stuff, and she learns about stuff about the witches of Salem and the history of Salem and the history of the house she just moved into. And there's quite a few rooms in the house. The wine room wasn't finished because Jack's wife didn't particularly care for it. We spent a lot of time getting to know the house. We spent a lot of time getting to know the community. So obviously these characters will be recurring at some point. But her whole purpose is to um solve his murder, his potential murder, if it was a murder. And somewhere along the line she steps on toes too many, and Shauna, the former Mrs. Strathmore, also gets murdered. So there's some stuff going on. The murderer, I have one of my authors says that if you sit down and have lunch with the people, then that is occurring on stage. But if the character goes, "Oh, I went to lunch with Johnny last week and we talked," that's off stage. So, the killer is on stage. It's one of those, "Hi, how you doing? Bye. I'll be back later. Oh, hi, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, bye. Yeah." It's one of those hi and bye things through the whole book. The book is kind of casual. It takes a real serious turn in 19 and 20. No, I didn't understand what all that stuff had to do with, but then it later made sense. Why she threw all the chemical stuff in it, it just, but it was a cute little book. Um, I don't know if I'll get to the next one or not. I need to be in a better frame of mind. I got kind of distracted, and I'll explain that in another video. So we'll see what happens. There's nothing else to read right now. Well, there's tons of stuff to read in this house. I have to get. I'm still recovering from being sick, and I'm still trying to get my train of thought going here and get back on track. There's so much stuff has happened in my personal life. Besides being sick, tragedy has stuck too many times. And anyways, but it's a cute little book. Jack is a pest in the beginning. Um, he's a pain in the butt. He reminds me of Trevor from the TV show Ghost. But we'll see how it works out. I'm not sure how I feel about the reading future titles. Maybe I'll have better patience at this point. I was just trying to get through it. Just what was the other one? Oh, The Rings. If you want to hear my rant about The Rings and Nora Roberts, please go check out that video. And have a good one.